Friends, hey everyone, I hope you all are doing very, very well. So first off, I want to thank everyone who made a suggestion for readings. Like some of them I'll probably do on Instagram, some of them I probably will do for YouTube. We'll see, but thank you so much for all the suggestions you all sent me. So, yes, today's reading is about how they view you, the person on your mind, whomever that is, okay? So, it doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. So, if any romantic messages come out, just feel free to, just throw it away, just throw it to the side. Anyway, so we have 3 groups for you to choose from today. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video to choose, feel free to do so. But I shall see you all in your readings. Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this here crystal, then this is for you. So the person on your mind, how do they view you at this moment in time? Okay, so we'll look at your tarot cards first. We have the Ace of Pentacles upright. We have the Four of Wands reversed. We have the Death card upright, 8 of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. Interesting. So, sorry, excuse me. So how does the person on your mind view you at this moment in time? Sorry, I just need to get it straight or it's just going to bore me. That's straight enough, right? So yeah, the person on your mind, well, how do they view you? Okay, so the person on your mind views you as someone who is incredibly valuable in your own way, for sure. They view you as someone who they would either like to have a fresh start with or someone who is currently experiencing a fresh start in your own life. It's because it's like this person does see you as someone who is currently going through some changes, all right? They feel like you are someone who's currently growing on, it could be a personal level. For some of you, this could be in regards to finances, career, or business. But the thing is that they see you growing, they see you kind of birthing a new idea or a new perspective, but they just feel like you're changing, they feel like you're transforming in a way. And I don't feel like this is in a bad way at all, I feel like this person views you as someone who could be quite accomplished. Like you could have accomplished, a few things, but it's like the things that you have accomplished, it's like this person feels like you're not appreciated for it enough, or you're not acknowledged for it, So like the example I'm kind of getting is say for example, I don't know why this example is coming to my head, but say for example, you're an amazing parent, you put everything into being a parent, but it's just like not a role that's really valued, like when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. I don't know, maybe this is just my perspective, but it's just like not something that is valued, but something that is like incredible, So it's just like something that you have achieved that is really incredible, but it's like not appreciated. Like I don't know if it's not appreciated by like other people around you, they feel like it's not appreciated by the people around you, or they could feel like you're someone who's just not appreciated in general, like I don't know, for different reasons. Like you could be someone who's very helpful, or you could be someone who gives a good advice, but maybe you're just not appreciated for it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like something that you're good at, but just maybe not shown enough love for it, at least in this person's perspective. For some of you, they could feel like you're slightly unstable. This could be in regards to emotions. I mean, for some of you, it could be in regards to emotions, considering that the Knight of Cups reversed is here. So for some of you, they could feel like you're unstable in that regards. But it's not big unstable. It's not like we need to get you section kind of unstable. No, and I'm sorry if that line offended anyone, because I know some people are sensitive, Um, but yes, they do view you as slightly unstable. For some of you, yeah, it's like they feel like your perspective is changing. Like maybe they feel your perspective on them is changing, or maybe your perspective on life in general is changing. And it's just like you're not the same person that you used to be. And that's how this person views you almost, you know? Yeah, so they definitely feel like you're growing, experiencing a lot of personal growth at the moment as well. For some of you, they could actually believe that your appearance has changed. Maybe the way you dressed has changed, or your makeup, the way you carry yourself. It's definitely, I mean, for some of you, it could be more so appearance, but for others of you, I do feel like this is more so a mental thing. It's just like, imagine if you could see auras. It's like your aura in this person's perspective would have changed. Do you know what I mean? Like that, it feels like more of an energetic thing. But for others of you, this is in terms of maybe like moving. This is in terms of career. This is in terms of your outward appearance. But they really do believe that you are growing, that you are changing, you know? So it's like they either feel like you're giving birth to a new you, a new idea. For some of you, this could be in regards to an actual little baba, you know. If so, congratulations. But for those of you, it could just be like something new in general, like a new beginning of some sort. And I hate saying new beginnings, but it's like a fresh start. This person views you either as a fresh start, someone they could have a fresh start with, or someone who's just currently experiencing a fresh start in your life, you know? It's like they view you almost as someone who has this new lease on life. It's just like you've been awakened somehow. Maybe some of you have recently gone through some sort of spiritual awakening. I don't know whether or not your person would view you as going through a spiritual awakening. I mean, for some of you, yeah, maybe they did notice the changes as you were kind of going through this awakening. Um, Obviously, I don't know if they would align with those terms, but they may have noticed certain things about you changing, you know? For some of you, they could actually view you as slightly chaotic, though. It's like there's this, I don't know what it is. Like for some of you, this could be in terms of messy. Like, I don't know. It's like there could be something kind of rough about you, but I don't know. It's just seem maybe edgy. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe for some of you, they view you as slightly edgy. But there's something a little bit crazy about you that I don't know. I feel like this person finds it endearing. Like that's why I don't know why I'm smiling so hard. But for some of you, it's like this person could view you as really endearing, and it's those qualities of yours that could be a bit and a bit chaotic and a bit, you know, wild. Um, I'm even hearing for some of you, it's like there's a method to my madness. It's like that's why I feel like this person, like if any of you are slightly loopy or slightly unstable, or do you know, it's just like, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, certain things that people do could look a bit, you know, strange, but it's like they know what they're doing, you know. So that's how this person can view you. Like they could view you as a little bit strange, but at the same time, it's like they understand that there's a method to all your greatness. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, for some of you, they could actually believe that you are jealous, or that you get jealous, or that you have jealous tendencies. I just wanted to check, like, but it seems like they don't feel like you're jealous in a malicious way. Okay, if that makes sense. Like they don't see you as jealous in a malicious way. I feel like this is only for some of you though, but they could also view you as someone who likes to play games. Like this could just be from their perspective, or I don't know if I don't know, is it true? You know what I'm saying? But so for some of you, it could be, I don't know, you know, obviously you guys know who you are. But for some of you, they could feel like you play games, at least from their perspective. Um, what I'm getting is that they just may not be very certain about you. It's just like, do you know when you just I don't know. It's not like I just it's just like I wish I could explain it the way it's in my head. But I hope you guys get it anyway. They feel like you're it's like they view you. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check. Okay, so for some of you, it's like they view you as uncertain about them. For some of you, this is very specific, and I don't feel like this is for a lot of you. But if you are asking about like a friend or maybe like a romantic thing, I feel for some of you, it's like they are uncertain that they will be able to kind of give you the stability that they feel like you deserve. Okay, so that's only for like maybe like I don't know, but that could be a specific message for someone. I don't feel like that's for the majority though. So with this Knight of Cups in reversed, I do believe that for some of you, they could believe that you're slightly immature when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, so they could feel like maybe you run away from love, or you're just not good when it comes to dealing with love. So for some of you, they could view you as slightly sensitive as well. I mean, this could be uh sensitive in general, or just in regards to being emotional for some of you. Do you know what? It's funny because some of you, it's like they view you as impatient, but at the same time, they view you as slightly slow moving. So, I mean, maybe this will make sense in different, like, say, for example, it's like they could view you as very impatient when it comes to getting what you want, or like maybe like you walk fast like you're in a rush, for example, but at the same time it's like when it could be but at the same time you could be very slow moving in other regards, so I'm hearing for some of you, they view you as someone who's not very adaptable. It's just like if someone was to sprung, it's like if you're initiating change on your own, then it's like, okay, like let's roll with the punches, like let's do this. But it's like they feel like you are not the best with forced change, or kind of just like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like someone kind of not necessarily pushing themselves into your life, but I'm kind of getting the feeling of someone who doesn't like to be forced. So yeah, they view you as someone who doesn't really like to be forced. I'm hearing coerced. Is that the word? Is that how you say it? Coerced? Is it coerced? Do you know when you But yeah, so some of you, they feel like you don't like to kind of be pushed into certain things. It's like you kind of like to go at your own pace. Yes, yes, that makes much more sense. um For some of you, they do view you as good with money, though. Yeah. I'm hearing for some of you, you may know how to stretch that money, whenever you have to, whenever you need to. Um, okay, don't hurt my feelings. Okay, no, but for some of you, it's like they could view you as slight like a tease almost. It's like, do you know what? Do you know who I'm actually getting in my head? Poison Ivy. Like, obviously they don't view you as poisonous, but it's like you're so intoxicating, and it's like Black Widow, Poison Ivy kind of energy. Like, I don't know why they would view you like that. But for some of you, that's how they view you. It's like a tease. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna pause the video and try to see if I can explain it in like an appropriate way. One moment. Okay, so it's like kind of like charming, but at the same time not deadly, but charming, but something else at the same time. Charming, but not responsive. Charming, but it's like charming, but quiet, even for some of you guys. But there is this like duality in your personality, you know. Anyways, oops. For some of you, they could view you as confused. This could be in general, like you could be someone who's just a bit who just maybe walks around in an air of confusion, you know. But for others of you, they could feel like you're confused in regards to something specific, maybe in regards to them somehow, you know. For some of you, they could view you as slightly possessive. For others of you, they could view you as slightly ungrateful. Like for some of you, this person may feel like they gave you a gesture or they showed you a gesture and it wasn't returned or was reciprocated in the way, in the manner that they, you know, kind of wanted to, or whatever. For others of you, they could view you as slightly restrictive of yourself. Like for some of you, it's like they view you as a player almost, but it's not necessarily like a player who is, you know, kind of getting it in with every guy, girl, not guy, girl, man, woman, right? Who's kind of getting it in with every man and woman. It's not like that. It's more so someone, it's like I'm kind of getting, it's like this person views you, this is not for everyone, but for someone specific, like they view you as someone who would potentially string either them along or someone else along, you know. um that's why I was kind of getting that poison ivy energy. I don't know why. But yeah. But I'm finally, I feel for some of you, the majority, they could view you as very attractive, very good looking, but at the same time, like a little bit awkward, you know? Join the club. So the next card we have is trust. So they view you as someone who is quite trustworthy. Or they for some of you, they do definitely view you as trustworthy, but for others, they view you as someone who's quite trusting. Okay, so whether that means trusting in the universe, other people, yada yada. So we have here children here. Okay, so they do view you as somewhat innocent, maybe somewhat playful. For others of you, yeah, I'm getting playful actually. For others of you, they do view you as slightly, I don't feel like, I don't know if immature is the right word though. It's something else, like maybe childish. It's like you're not immature in like overall, you know, but it's like maybe moments of like childishness or like silliness. Like it's kind of like, do you know how it's like how I don't want to talk. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I have to say. So it's kind of like Phoebe from Friends. It's like there's this sweetness, innocence to her, but at the same time, she's like, you know, slightly like she's clued up, you know, she's smart, she's wise, you know. So that could be you, not you, but that could be something along those lines, you know. We have here finances and career. So they could view you as someone who's currently working on your finances, working on your career at this moment. So we have here X. Let me see what direction that is coming from. Okay, so what I was actually clarifying with that is that for some of you, this person views you as someone that they would like to leave in their past, you know, for whatever reason. Could be different reasons for each person. We have here celebrity. So for others of you, they do view you as someone who's quite popular. Maybe you're quite popular with the ladies or fellas, you know, or it could be just that you're maybe appreciated, not appreciated. That's not the right word. Like maybe popular or well known in your community or maybe your workplace. Um, yeah, they feel like you draw a lot of people in. Oh. I'm hearing for some of you, I'm hearing, are you just being friendly? Or it's like, do you treat everyone like that kind of energy? For someone here, it's like that's what they're asking themselves. It's like they don't know whether or not, it's like, are you just nice to everyone or are you nice to me? Like, did what I, what, like, okay, what I'm hearing is like, did what I feel, did what I feel, what? Okay, I'm just gonna give up. Like, give up while you're ahead, girl. You know what I mean? God. But yeah. But yeah, for some of you, it's like they're kind of wondering if you're only, yeah, you heard me the first time. Let's just move on. The next card we have is Alien. So for some of you, they view you as very unique. It's like they're accepting in their head that they're never gonna meet someone like you ever again. They feel like you're very unusual, very spectacular. It's like you're very, maybe you're very alien to them. Maybe you're very unusual to them. It's like they can't, it's like I was picking up on confusion from them. So it's like they can't really put their finger on you, you know? So we also have life's purpose. So this person could feel like you're quite dedicated to your life's purpose. They feel like you could be living your life's purpose. Or they could think that you're someone who needs to have, oh, hi, beautiful bird, needs to have meaning in their life. Like they could feel like you have a deep vision for your life. You know, it's like you can't just go along doing the whole, you know, monotonous, mundane, same shit every day kind of thing. You know, it's like they could view you as someone who's trying to find that deeper meaning, you know? So we have here turn over a new page. So yeah, the person on your mind, sorry, they're definitely viewing you as someone who is turning over a new page at this moment. Like, yeah. And finally, we have gift of freedom. So for some of you, the person on your mind, sorry, they view you as breaking away from your attachments. They view you as someone who maybe isn't attached to things. Maybe you aren't attached to a single place, a single person, a single environment. You know, maybe I'm kind of getting like I don't know, like gypsy vibes. I don't know if it's bad to say gypsy. I don't know. I don't be knowing these days, you know, like I don't know. But do you know someone who moves around a lot, like a nomad or whatever you want to call it, okay? So it's like they feel like you may not be entirely too attached to things, to them, or maybe they just feel like you really appreciate your freedom, like you don't really like being restricted, you know? For some of you, they could view you as kind of wanting them for sex, but this is only for those of you who are asking about a potential romantic thing. They view you as curious. Okay. For others of you, they view you as maybe deep. I'm hearing for some of you maybe like a deep voice. So we have here, I've been trying to contact you. So for others of you, they could feel like you've been trying to reach out to them. Or they kind of view you as trying to maybe come into contact with them somehow, maybe kind of bump into them somehow. I don't know. But they may feel like you're trying to get their attention in some way. So we have here, I'm going to make a move very soon. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you, the person on your mind is actually planning on making a move very soon. It's like they want, they could, maybe they're trying to contact you. Maybe they've been trying to contact you for some of you guys. And they want to let you know that they're going to make a move very soon. But for others of you, they could feel like, you know, you're very adaptable in a way. It's like you're adaptable, but at the same time, the opposite of that. So yeah, for some of you, they could feel like you're about to make a move, but I do feel like for the majority, actually, it's them that is wanting to make a move very soon. Yeah, for sure. Like I clarified it and we got the Knight of Swords, like which is the fastest moving communication card, right? I think, I don't know. So we have here, you were better than I was ready for. Hold on. Sorry, I just had to clarify. But for some of you, it's like they view you as someone who's not ready for them. I don't know in what way that could, you know, be possible for, obviously it's going to be different for everyone, but they view you as someone who's not ready for them, okay? So we have here, I'm so crazy about you. Is this shit even normal? Okay. So I was just clarifying to see like which direction this is coming from, and your person is crazy about you. And we have the loves at the bottom as well. That's so funny. Okay, so for some of you, the person on your mind is crazy about you. For some of you, though, they do believe that you're crazy about them. They feel like the connection that you guys share, that it may not be very normal. Why is this bird just eyeing me up? It's like sitting right in front of me, just eyeing me up. I see you. That's so funny. So we have here innocence. So yeah, like there's this air of innocence about you that this person finds quite beautiful, or they view you as slightly innocent, you know? So we have I'm not the forgiving kind of person. So they feel like you could be quite unforgiving, or they view you as someone who could potentially be quite unforgiving. We have here balls deep. So we have deep throat and we have balls deep. So one second. Okay, I was just checking to see if there's any sexual context to it, and it's not. So for some of you, this could just be in regards to being like depth. Like you could have a lot of depth in terms of your character, in terms of maybe your morals, even, you know, but you have a lot of depth to you. And this could be even in regards to your emotions. Like if like I said earlier, that for some of you, they could view you as slightly emotional, but they see it as depth. They see it as substance. Like they could view you as someone who has a lot of substance, okay? And we have, do you feel the same or is it just me? I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to, you know, I don't really like putting things out there that I don't, you know, see or, you know, feel called to say. But yeah. So for some of you, it's like I don't know, I'm kind of getting this weird vibe between you guys, maybe for some of you. And it's like maybe you guys don't really know where the other stands, you know. And I don't know, maybe for some of you they're going to be seeking out this clarity soon, or maybe you will even be seeking out this clarity soon. And it's just like, what is this? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, you feel the feels, I feel the feels, like what's happening here? No, I'm joking. So that may not be the case for everyone, but for some of you, they could want to kind of maybe kind of get deeper with you and just kind of see what's there, what's going on, and how you guys can move forward potentially, right? And finally, we have this connection will forever affect me. So I feel like it's kind of like a mutual thing. Like they feel like you have been affected by them, their presence in your life, and they feel like your presence in their life has affected them, if that makes sense, okay? So yeah, that's all I have for you, group one. I hope this reading resonates or made sense for you. And I'm wishing you guys all the absolute best on your journeys, okay? So take care. Bye. Hi there, group two. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this here rock, then this reading is for you. So for those of you who chose this rock, how does the person on your mind view you at this moment in time? So the first card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Chariot upright. We have the Lovers reversed. We have the Two of Swords upright. Okay. And we also have the Three of Swords reversed. Okay. So this person on your mind, how do they view you at this moment in time? How do they view you at this moment in time? Okay, so the first message I'm getting is that the person on your mind, they could view you as someone who is quite stable. And I feel like this is stability in terms of your career. So they could feel like you have a good career or your finances are just really stable. They could feel like you're just a stable person. I do feel like this is in terms of your security though, you know, because they do view you as someone who's stable. Like you could like honestly, I'm getting like I'm not, you know, I hate saying, you know, someone has their shit together, you know, and someone else doesn't, but it's like this person views you, perceives you as someone who has their shit together. Like they view you as someone who has your life figured out almost, you know. For some of you, they view you as quite wealthy. They could feel like you either have a good home life. For some of you, they could view you as like married. If not, then this could be in regards to your extended family, like your parents, and stuff like that. They could feel like you have good supportive parents, or they feel like for some of you, they do view you as, hold on. I mean, this is not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, I feel like they feel like you're supported by your parents, or they view you as, having been supported by your parents. Or I'm hearing for some of you, you were just kind of given a good start in life. Like that could be what it is for some of you guys. So it's like they could feel like you have good parents, or you come from like a really traditional background or household, you know what I mean? Um so yeah, they definitely could view you as financially stable though. They could feel like they feel like you are either traditional, or you just come from a traditional kind of setting, family. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. But yeah, they view you as someone who is definitely ambitious. I'm hearing for some of you slightly arrogant. They could view you as someone who is really confident, but maybe a tinge of arrogance. Like I'm hearing even for some of you, this could be like a joke. And it's like maybe sometimes you do come across as arrogant, but really, you're just joking, or you're just being full of yourself, but you find it funny. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting. So, like if you ever hear me say something that may like sound a bit left, like I probably, like I'm never judging or anything. Like don't ever be upset by anything I say, okay? um, so yeah, for some of you, they could find you a little bit self-centered. But again, like I don't know why I'm smiling like a Cheshire cat. Like for some of you, this is in like a funny kind of way. Like they could even find it amusing themselves, but it's like they still find you a little bit, maybe a bit full of yourself sometimes, a little bit self-centered, okay? So for some of you, yeah, they do view you as ambitious, like with this, what's this called again? No, I'm joking. With the Chariot card here, they do view you as someone who is quite ambitious, maybe very forward moving, action oriented, like let's go, let's go, let's go. For some of you, maybe even a little bit bossy. Maybe you're a little bit of a bossy pants, okay? Or maybe you like to take the lead. Like, yeah, for some of you are leaders, okay? Some of you are leaders, maybe in your friend groups, maybe in your work environment. You like to take the lead, like some of you like to be the center of attention. Like this is how this person views you for some of you, okay? Um for some of you, they do feel like you both aren't very compatible though. For some of you, they feel like you're not very compatible. It could be for different reasons. Like I'm hearing for some of you, maybe different upbringings or just different characters. Um They do definitely view you, even though this lovers card is in reverse, it's like they definitely do view you as attractive. But I'm hearing for some of you, it's like they could find you attractive in a more lusty kind of way. So I don't really know what that means. I think hopefully that'll make more sense to someone. But it's like they view you through lusty eyes. Like maybe like hold on, I don't wanna, like maybe like a lot of passion, like you're someone I would sleep with kind of energy. um for some of you, having this Two of Swords here, they could view you, and even the Lovers reversed, actually, they could view you as slightly indecisive. Like you could be indecisive in general, or if this is in regard to a specific situation where you have to make a choice, then they could feel like you are conflicted at the moment. They could feel like you're conflicted between two paths. I mean, one of these paths could include them, but it's like there's no winner, there's no loser in this decision. Okay, but this is for those of you who you know about a specific decision that needs to be made. Okay. um so yeah, they could feel like you have a tough decision ahead of you. They could feel like you just give off an air of confusion or just an air of indecision. That's so funny because I'm saying, you guys, are the leaders in, certain groups, maybe in your friend groups or your family or whatever. But at the same time, you could be a little bit indecisive. That's so funny. Um, so yeah, for some of you, they could view you as conflicted in regards to something specific. I'm hearing for some of you, like if this is not in regards to a specific situation, then they could feel like you aren't the best when it comes to making decisions. Maybe they feel like you need advice. Not saying that you need advice. Like say for example, if you're like having a tough time picking which trainers or whatever to buy, right? Like you may be indecisive, like I don't know which one to get. Should I get both of them? Should I get none of them? Like what should I do? Like you could be indecisive in that regards, and maybe not the best at making decisions in that regards. Okay, it doesn't have to be like anything super heavy. um but yeah, having this Three of Swords here reversed, like they do view you as someone who is healing, and maybe even having this Lovers reverse, maybe they feel like maybe you are coming out of a tough situation, tough relationship, tough love stuff. For others of you, they may feel like you've been through your fair share of disappointments in regards to connections, in regards to love, even relationships. For some of you, like, I don't know, if this person doesn't know you very well, they could feel like you're in a third party situation, or they could feel like you're caught up in a third party situation. I'm hearing even for some of you, like, free as a crowd. I don't know what that means, but maybe it would mean something specific to someone, you know? But yeah, even as I was saying before, even though they feel like you may have been through a lot in regards to love, in regards to, yada yada, they do view you as someone who's healing, as someone who's recovering. It's like I'm hearing, I'm not gonna let that hold me down. I'm not gonna let that shit hold me back. So it's like, even though you've been through tough like maybe perhaps tough, situations in regards to dating, maybe even marriage, for some of you. I'm even hearing maybe some of you took the traditional path and it didn't work out. But at the same time, you're not gonna let that shit define you, is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing like some of you may even be like cocky or arrogant because you've experienced moments of weakness and you're like, fuck that. Like even if you are feeling slightly off, like you may be like, I'm gonna keep this to myself, or I don't know. I hope that's you should. I don't know. I don't want to tell anyone what to do, but I don't know, just don't ever like bottle things up, okay? But yeah, they could view you as someone who's healing, recovering. They view you as someone who is so funny though. Like I don't know what it is. They view you as someone who's really funny. Like you guys could have very good sense of humor for some of you. I'm hearing for some of you, they feel like you're not yourself. They feel like this could be in terms of authenticity. This could be in terms of like just right now, they feel like when they look at you, they kind of just feel like something's off, perhaps. So yeah, it's gonna be different for different kind of folk. But yeah, the person on your mind definitely kind of views you as I can't remember what I was saying, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they could feel like you're not yourself. Like I'm hearing for some of you, it's like I see through you. Like this person believes they see through you. Like you guys could put on a front. That's what it is. Okay, so for some of you, you guys could put on a bit of a front, you know? And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like they may not feel like you guys are compatible, but it's like they may not feel like they're compatible with the person you put forward to the world. So it may not even be the core of who you are. It could just be with the person who you show, like the person who you lead with. And who cares really, just do you. So yeah, for some of you, they do definitely view you as romantic. For some of you, they do view you as a romanticist, though. Listen, I'm not sure if romanticist is the right word. I don't even know if that is a word. But romanticist, okay? So I feel like they view you as someone who's very romantic, or you kind of just look at things through an idealistic, kind of very romantic, kind of a rosy kind of lens. They could feel like that. So yeah, for some of you, they kind of feel like you avoid tough decisions, or you, if you can, you're gonna avoid it. So yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we have. So yeah, they kind of view you as someone that they could have fun with. Like they view you as someone they could have a laugh with, someone that they could have fun with, for sure. Okay. So how do they view you? Oh, okay. So we have here healing family issues. So again, this person views you as healing. I mean, this could be in regards to family issues for some of you, obviously, you know. But this could be in regards to family. This could be in regards to any kind of heartbreak though. Okay. So we have here engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. One second. Okay, I feel like this has to do with personal growth. Like this person may feel like you've made a commitment to yourself to grow. Like they may feel like you've made a personal commitment, promise to yourself to grow. For some of you, they could feel like you have or you are currently working through some like family wounds. This could be, you know, stuff that happened in the past. This could be like even generational trauma. You know, I don't know if your person would align with those kind of terms, but they do feel like you are making positive changes. Like I'm hearing strides, you know, so they feel like you're making positive stripes, strides somehow. So let's see here. We also have passion. Oh, one second. Okay, so I wanted to see which direction this is coming from, and it's actually your person views you through passionate eyes. So they definitely have a lot of passion for you, for sure. So we also have music, we have school, and we have transition. So yeah, this person definitely sees you changing somehow. So it says, so for some of you, this person could view you as kind of releasing certain attachments in your life right now. They see you, like, you know, when you're kind of purging, and this person could feel like or view you as someone who's purging in order to kind of make room for shit that is in alignment with you, you know? So this person could feel like you are making positive steps or positive changes in your life, you know? Like this person could feel like you're in like preparation and waiting mode, you know? It's for some of you, they could feel like you've kind of built up a certain level of success for yourself, and not necessarily that you're starting again, but it's kind of like, what next, you know? So for some of you, they could feel like you're looking at your life as in, what's next, you know? What can I do next? Okay. Oh no, let me do this stuff first. I was just about to slide straight over it. Let's see. Okay, so they definitely feel like you have a beautiful voice. I feel like the way you move is quite rhythmic as well. So they could really like the way you move, the way you speak could be very beautiful. Like it could, like even though you're not singing, it could sound like a song. You know, they could just feel like you have a very beautiful voice. Like I'm hearing, if any of you, if this person has seen you dance or if they've seen you move your body, and I'm joking, I'm sorry guys. Okay, if they've seen you like walk or move, like the way you walk or move could be very sultry, your voice could be very sultry, but there's something very like the way you talk, the way you move is like oozes sex, okay? Oozes. No, I'm joking. No, seriously, they kind of, it oozes like sensuality, you know. Wow. No, I'm joking. I don't know what is wrong with me. Okay, let's move on here. Okay, so with his school, like this person feels like you've learned a lot. You know, like they feel like you've been through a lot, but you've also learned a lot, you know? Okay, I don't know how this makes sense for this reading, but for some of you, I'm hearing it's like this person. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, now I remember. This person feels like they're being tested with you. They feel like they're being tested with you. Or it's like they feel like you've been through a lot of tests. But I feel for some of you, this is like they feel like they're being tested with you. It's not like they feel like you're putting them through a test, but it's like they could feel like there's some sort of higher purpose, higher like meaning, reason for perhaps meeting you. Um, oh, okay. Like 1 second. It's like they kind of view you as challenging, they view you as maybe as a challenge, right? Or as someone who's challenging. That's not what I wanted to say. There was something else I wanted to come across. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so what do we have? Oops. Oh my gosh. Talk about fucking butterfingers. Okay, so how do they view you? Yeah, so we have the Chariot here and we have willpower. So they view you as someone who has oodles of willpower. They view you as someone who has oodles of determination, um, like action oriented, like, let's go, let's do this. For some of you, they feel like you have a good stress tolerance or like good stress level. Or maybe you know what to do to make yourself chill out, like you know what to do in order to not make yourself stressed out. So we have here limitation is power. So this person views you as someone who is able to lean into their limitations. And like that's where your power is. Like maybe your power scared the life out of me. Maybe your power lies in your limitations. So it's like once you smash those limitations, it's like I'm unstoppable. Not joking, but seriously. And so we also have finding the path. Like this is my Chariot card in these oracle decks, right? So for some of you, it's like they view you as, moving forward in some regards. They view you as someone who is like the leader. You're the boss of your own life. You're the navigator, you're the driver, you're the coordinator, like you are the driver of your life. And that's how this person views you. They view you as someone who is in charge of yourself. Maybe, uh like maybe good at managing other people for some of you, maybe in your career, in your family. But yeah. Now let's see. So yeah, they view you as someone who's perhaps been through some tough stuff, having that Three of Swords reversed there as well. Like they view you as someone who's been through some tough stuff, but it's like, I'm gonna keep it pushing kind of energy. We have here instant connection. So perhaps they felt an instant connection with you, or they kind of felt like you felt an instant connection with them. Let me check. Do you know what? This is not even about an instant connection. It's about being magnetic. Like this person views you as someone who is magnetic. I mean, for some of you, obviously, this could be in regards to an instant connection, but I feel for the majority, it's in regards to this person viewing you as magnetic, okay? So we have here, at this point, you're just playing yourself. I'm just going to clarify this one moment. Okay, so for some of you, I'm hearing like this person feels like you are playing yourself or you have played yourself. I'm hearing it's in regards to going back to something though. It's in regards to going back. This could be going back to an old person, an old place, an old relationship, an old friendship, an old way of thinking even, but this person feels like you're playing yourself and it has something to do with a transition. It has something to do with communication possibly. It has to do with maybe moving back to drama or moving back to chaos. Okay, I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean for someone, but that's the message that came through. Okay, so yeah, they view you as someone who's financially stable. Wait, hold on. Okay, so for some of you, they view you as someone who's willing to wait for them. But for others of you, though, it's like this person is willing to wait for you as well. So we have here, trust your intuition. So for some of you, they could view you as quite intuitive. No. Okay, no, this is not about you. I'm sorry. Like, you guys obviously could be intuitive, but this message in particular isn't about you. I feel like you're being told to trust your intuition right now. So I don't know, whatever you're thinking, maybe in regards to whom this person is, maybe if you have an idea or, you know, whatever it is, like you're really being guided to trust your intuition right now. But this isn't in regards to them viewing you as intuitive, even though you may be like, shit, I don't know, you know, like you could be. Everyone's intuitive, right? In some degree. But anyway, it's more so in regards to you trusting your intuition at this moment in time, okay? Like whatever your intuition is telling you, whatever your gut feeling is telling you, like trust it. So we have him, hell motherfucking yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I feel for some of you, like, this is an extra confirmation, like, to whatever you were thinking. Like, if any of you were racking your brain thinking, oh, like, what am I supposed to trust my intuition about? Then this would, and then maybe some of you had an idea and you was like, is it that? And then this could be a confirmation saying, like, yeah, it is. Let me see if there's anything else, though. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, so we also have here down to fuck. Okay, so for some of you, they definitely view you as someone who is down to get it in. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so for some of you, they could view you as someone who is down to be intimate. So we have here, please don't say no, please say yes. One moment. So yeah, for some of you, I mean, maybe for some of you, they could be worried that you would reject them in some capacity. We have here, I will do everything in my power to protect you. So this person could definitely view you as someone who is just protective, like a protective person in general, perhaps. But for others of you, though, it's like they could view you. What am I talking about? They could, oh my God, sorry. They could see you as someone that they, you know, feel kind of protective of. So yeah, for some of you, they could feel slightly protective over you. So we have here so pure yet so dirty and raw. So this person could view you as having this innocence to you, but at the same time having this edge, having this rawness to you. I'm hearing for some of you, you could be quite blunt, and or this person views you as blunt in some way. But yeah, that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this reading made sense. I hope it resonated for you guys, and I'm wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys, okay? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hello, group number 3. I hope you all are doing so very, 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 very well. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this here, rock, then this is for you, okay? So the person on your mind, how do they view you at this moment in time? Okay? How do they view you at this moment in time? So let's see. The first card, are you joking? Sorry, I just saw 2 of these cards. I'm like, these are the exact same cards that was in the first group, but it's slightly different, so I'll give it a pass. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the 7 of Swords reversed. We have the Tower upright, okay. And we also have the 8 of Swords upright. Interesting. So the person on your mind, how do they view you at this moment? Okay, so how do they view you? Okay, so okay. So the first thing that's jumping out at me is that the person on your mind, they could actually view you as someone who is, hi baby, who is incredibly authentic, right? But hear me out. But they also feel like that for some of you, they feel or they view you as someone who is authentic but not truly yourself. Okay? So it's like I don't know. I don't know what that could mean for some of you, but that's how they view you for some, you know. For others of you, they view you as someone who is very intense. Like you could be a very intense person in this person's eyes. Or for others of you, it's like they view you as someone who's kind of maybe going through something very intense at the moment, okay? But I feel like for the majority is that they get this very intense feeling from you. This for some of you, this could be in regards to eye contact. So they could feel like you have very intense eyes, a very intense gaze. Like you could be your character could be quite intense as well. Like you could be very deep. You could have a very deep character, you know. Like I'm hearing like a lot of roots, you know. So I mean maybe this could be in regards to culture, tradition, but it's not even that. It's like, do you know that saying, a tree with no roots? But it's like you're a tree with roots, but it's like even though you're a tree with roots and you're very strong, and I'm hearing for some of you they may even view you as slightly intimidating. Not for the majority of you, and it's not in a scary way either. It's just this boldness. Maybe this person views you as slightly bold. It's I don't even feel like that's what it is, because I feel like there's something quiet to this group. You know, it's like you guys could be very powerful, but yet quiet. Or it's like for some of you, this person may even view you as like slightly timid or shy in certain areas, or you know, at certain times perhaps, you know. I mean, maybe sometimes you're bold, maybe sometimes you're timid, like who knows? Or maybe in front of this person you're timid, who knows, you know. um but yeah, they do view you as someone who's very intense, someone who's very deep. It's like your eyes could tell a story, you know. It's like you could have very, you know what I mean. It's like even your aura could tell a story. It's like you say a lot without saying anything. They view you also as someone who's very honest. They could, yeah, they definitely view you as someone who's honest. I'm hearing for some of you, maybe like blunt, or maybe you don't sugarcoat things. Nah, that's not even what it is. It's like you're very honest and very authentic, but without hurting someone. It's like whatever you say, and it's like even if it does come out sounding kind of like ouch, you know, it's like the person receiving it knows that you don't have a lick of bad intentions when you say, you know, certain things, is the feeling that I'm getting for some of you. So yeah, it's like you're very honest, but you're not rude honest. It's like, say for example, like you didn't like someone's shirt, you wouldn't just go around saying, "Oh, your shirt's ugly," you know, like it's like you're not pointlessly honest. Like there's certain times people are honest and it's just like, what was the point in that? Like, you know, like what purpose did that serve? You know what I mean? And like that's not you. Like I feel like for this group, like that's not you. It's like you're honest, but there's a purpose behind it, you know, like and for the majority, maybe even good intent behind it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, for others of you, this person does view you as selective though, but not selective in general. Like they could, like you could be a very friendly person, like you could be very nice to everyone, but you may not let everyone in. Like you guys could have a guard up. You guys could have yeah, so for some of you, you guys could have a guard up, or ow, kind of like have a barrier up. And like even though like it's like they view you as selective, right? But not as someone who is what is that word? It's like you wouldn't leave anyone out, or you're not, it's like if someone said hello to you on the street, you'll just say hi, you know, like you wouldn't, it's like you're not selective in that way where you kind of like pick and choose who you're going to be nice to, or you know, like you only value people who have wealth and you don't value people who don't have wealth. It's not like that. It's like you're selective in terms of maybe who you allow into your life, but it's like you're not selective in general. If that I don't know, maybe it will make more sense to a specific situation that maybe you and the person you're asking about would know about, you know? Um yeah, so for some of you this could just be selective in terms of who you allow into your life. Uh for others of you, it's like this person views you as someone who has a trusted opinion, okay? And hear me out. It's like I don't know if this person would like be like, hey, you, like, I need your opinion, I trust your opinion. Like, I don't know if you guys are close like that, you know, but if you guys are close like that, then yeah, they do trust and value your opinion. But it's like almost, it's like if they've seen other people come up to you, it's like that's so funny. It's like I'm getting a specific situation, but I don't want to limit it, you know? It's almost like they feel like you're someone who is very wise. It's like if their friend who didn't even know you needed advice, like they'll be like, okay, I would ask this person because like I trust their opinion, right? So yeah, it's like you have a trusted opinion. This could be amongst your family, this could be amongst your friends, but they feel like whatever you say is valued and is valuable. Like whatever comes out your mouth is of value, you know? For some of you, though, they view you as someone who's kind of not. Oh shit, you scared me, happy. They view you as someone who's not on stable grounding right now. Because we do have the Four of Wands reverse. We do have the Tower, which is all about. So for me, the Four of Wands is about like the home. And when it's in reverse, it's like unstable, right? So for some of you, they could feel like certain things are unstable in your life. This could be in regards to your home. This could be in regards to moving for some of you, but they do view you as someone who's kind of going through drastic changes. But hear me out. I feel like they view you as someone who's going through drastic changes, but they don't view you as someone who's struggling with those changes, if that makes sense. You know, it's like, you know, even if you are going through a tough situation, they don't view you as struggling, you know? I don't know why they wanted me to add that, but for someone, they wanted me to add that. So for some of you, they feel like you're moving. This could be in terms of moving on, but I feel for some of you, this is in terms of travel, changing a job, moving home. It's like this could be a worry or a fear for them, like especially if you guys are, you know, if things are kind of rocky here. Yeah, it's like they view you as someone who's kind of going through some big and drastic changes at this moment in time. Okay, for some of you, they could potentially view you as slightly insecure. They could perceive you as slightly insecure, or they kind of feel like it's like they feel like you don't have a lot of trust in yourself or a lot of faith in yourself. You know, it's like I don't know, I feel for some of you this person's like, why not though? Like like I would literally trust this person with my life. Like how could this person even doubt themselves for a second? You know, it's like what I'm feeling. So yeah, it's like they view you as someone who does doubt yourself a lot, but it's like I don't know, it's crazy because this person values your opinion so much, or they value your, I don't know, integrity. Maybe some of you guys do have a good balance when it comes to integrity, morals, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's like they do view you as slightly insecure. Like they view you as someone who's been victimized in your life, you know, and even yeah, so for some of you, yeah, they do view you as someone who has been victimized, and they could feel like you're still dealing with the damage, you know. Um, oh wait, hold on. No. Yeah, so some of you, they could, so for some of you, they do feel like you're still dealing with the damage of being victimized from certain situation. It's like maybe you've blocked yourself off in regards to something, or you restrict yourself. Okay, so this person could feel like you do restrict yourself, and it's like they could feel like you have walls and boundaries and guards up because of certain experiences, you know. Oopsie. That's so funny. They view you as someone who has the capacity to be romantic. I don't know why I want it to come out like that, but they view you as someone who is able to be romantic. Maybe you don't come across as someone who's romantic, but they look at you and believe you have the depth for it, or they feel like you actually are low-key romantic, don't tell no one. Yeah. So yeah, for some of you, they definitely do kind of view you as someone who restricts themselves, who hides themselves even from time to time. For some of you though, they view you as a heartbreaker. Mm. Oh, do you know what I'm getting? Oh, do you know what I'm getting for some of you? It's like they view you as someone who doesn't know how to love or allow themselves to be loved. My heart, I can't. So yeah. And yeah, so for some of you, they also view you as someone who I don't know how to word this, but they kind of view you as someone who has a lot of jealous admirers. I don't know if that makes sense, but they feel like people are jealous of you. Oh, come on, like that is such an easier way to say it. So they feel like people are jealous of you, or they view you as someone who people would be jealous of, you know? And finally, the last message I'm getting is that, hold on. Do you know what I'm hearing? For some of you, they view you as a tease. And I feel like this is something to do with your guards. It's like, say, for example, you're someone who's friendly, but at the same time, you don't let people get too close to you? So, in their perspective, they could view that as maybe, someone being I hate that word, by the way. Maybe they could view that as someone being a tease or whatever the fuck. Excuse my language, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group 3. Oh, okay, so how do they view you? So we have here true love. So yeah, for some of you, this person views you as their true love. Why am I getting all teary? I'm like poking my bottom lip out, about to cry like a little baby. No, I'm joking. No, but seriously. So yeah, for some of you, do you know what it is? Like for some of you, this could be, yeah, they view you as their true love, but this person views you, right, as someone who is so freaking genuine. Like that's how they view you. It's like yeah, you may not show people the true you may wear a mask, blah blah blah, but this person feels like you are genuine, your spirit is genuine, like your intentions are genuine, like they feel like you are just a good person. And it's like they view you as a good person who's been hurt. So because you are a good person that has been hurt, it's like you had to certain like adapt, right? But yeah, it's like this person sees you as someone who is true. Okay, like this person maybe even sees you as like the epitome of love. Do you know what I mean? Like as someone who oozes true love, like someone who is truly genuine. So we have here forgiving and learning. And we also have past life relationship. One moment, I just need to check where the energy is coming from with this. So yeah, this person views you as familiar. They may feel like even if they don't know you very well, they could feel like this bond that they can't really describe. So yeah, for some of you, they do feel very familiar, like a familiarity with you, right? And for others of you, they view you as someone who's maybe currently releasing and healing certain aspects of your past, your present. And yeah, they view you as maybe working through certain things from your past, or kind of just working on releasing and healing, like in general, like whatever that is, like whether it be from your past, present, such and such and such. So we have here angel. So yeah, for some of you, yeah, your person does view you as someone who is quite wise. They do view you as someone who is like a little bit angelic. It's almost like, are you even human? Like, because I don't, yeah. So yeah, for some of you, it's like this person is like, are you even human? Like they view you as someone who is very wisdomous. For others of you, they could feel like you kind of ooze healing energy, even like they could feel like your presence is very healing. Maybe even your words are very healing. Like, maybe the way you put, certain words together, it's like it like helps people get that little light bulb moment that they were looking for. So yeah, they view you as definitely very tapped in, maybe very tapped into the angelic realms. So we have doctor and it says heal thyself. So yeah, they either view you as healing or they view you as someone who is healing. That's so funny. I basically said the same thing. So yeah. And finally, we have ceremony. So this person feels like you have come such a long way in your life. Yeah, this person feels like you have come a very long way. Like this person is like, you should be so proud of yourself. I feel like, honestly, I don't know who it is, but someone's kind of coming through and saying that you guys not need, but I'm hearing like, have more faith in yourself. Like, you guys are so awesome. It's like, you guys don't give yourself enough credit, you know? And you need to start doing that. Like, yeah. Not need, like, oh, I hate saying the word need because I'm not trying to force anyone to do nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, some of you are being kind of asked to maybe to kind of find forgiveness and healing in your past, in order for you guys to move on. But I see you guys are going through big changes, but it's like these changes may not even be phasing you. So it's almost like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm actually hearing? It's like some of you guys may have learned some painful lessons in your past. But it's like even though you're still learning lessons, it's like the lessons aren't so painful anymore. And the lessons will just like become more and more beautiful and less chaotic and hurtful. All right. So I don't know. I feel like someone kind of just wanted someone to know that, all right? So we have here balanced life. So they could view you as someone who has a balanced life. Hold on. Yeah. So they either view you as someone who's just balanced, like a balanced person in general, okay? Or they could feel like your life is balanced in some capacity. So we also have here, do not be frustrated. Like, yeah, you guys could be quite chill. It's like, maybe you have no qualms when it comes to letting go and just being like, okay, like if this is the time for you or this thing to leave my life, then I allow it. I'm not going to fight it. So yeah, so there's something very chill about you guys, and like maybe even a bit zen. And finally, we have free will. So this person views you as someone who has free will, who takes full advantage, of their free will, okay? And maybe they even view you as someone who's maybe trying to get out of your cocoon. That's so funny here. It's because we have the Eight of Swords, right? And then we have here, get out of your cocoon. So maybe they view you as someone who does have insecurities, who does hide yourself even at times, but at the same time they see you as someone who lives your life with free will, leading with your free will. And maybe they even view you as someone who is opening up a bit more, someone who is kind of coming out of their shell a bit more. Oh my gosh, I just saw 2020 and I wasn't going to say anything, but then 2020 vision came into my head. So for some of you, they could view you as someone who has good foresight, who has good insight, who has good perception, uh, and stuff like that. Like, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, we have trauma. So yeah, for some of you, they definitely view you as who has unfortunately been through your fair share of trauma. So we have here, I want you to trust me enough to let your guard down around me. So yeah, they definitely view you as someone who's guarded. Do you know what it is? It's like they view you as guarded, but it's like not guarded, as in you're like, don't talk to me, don't look at me. But it's almost like, oh, what was coming through? It's like they view you as someone who doesn't trust easily. Like you don't let your guard down easily. It's like you don't even have a problem with letting your guard down. Realistically, like you don't have a problem with it, right? But it's like you're not just gonna do it all willy-nilly for anyone, you know what I mean? So yeah, for some of you it's like they view you as slightly guarded, but maybe as just someone who is like needing to trust the person that wants them to drop their guard. Okay. Oh god, I just make things more like complicated than it needs to be, like the speak properly child. So we have here, I am not a mind reader. That's so funny. And I'm only laughing because I feel like for some of you, they feel like you are a mind reader. So yeah, for some of you, it's like they view you as a mind reader, but it's like they wish you would just come out and say it. Like, it's just like, ugh, you know? So yeah, for some of you, it's like they want you to be more open. It's like you guys could be, you guys are very intuitive, right? You guys are maybe even psychic almost, like claircognizant. I'm not gonna list all of that shit for you, but but some of you guys could definitely be very much psychic, and or this person at least views you as psychic, or someone who just has incredible insight and discernment in certain areas, right? And it's like this person, it's like there's this telepathy between you and this person, and it's like I don't want to guess what's on your mind, you know, I want you to tell me, like spit it out. So we have here, I'm going to spoil the hell out of you. So this person wants to spoil you, okay? And yeah, this person wants to spoil you, and I feel like for some of you it's definitely because they just feel like you deserve it. Like, as simple as that. It's like you haven't been spoiled enough, you know, is what I'm hearing for some of you. So we have here, I cry sometimes. Oh, mama. So yeah, for some of you, they view you as someone who cries sometimes. Like, they may feel like there's this sadness to your eyes a little bit. So we have here, my family doesn't approve. Do you know what it is? I thought it was maybe they viewed you as like maybe your family didn't approve of them. But I feel for some of you, it's like their family doesn't approve of you, you know, for whatever reason. So we have here, I want to feel your skin against my own. So this person does want to touch you, like they want to be able to touch you, hug you. I'm even hearing for some of you, do you know what I saw? I saw someone's thumb rubbing someone's tears away. So I don't know if this person has seen you cry, or, you know, if they imagine you cry and they imagine wiping your tears away. It's like this person wants to kind of, I don't want to say they want to, it's like they want to be there for you or heal you in some way, you know? But yeah, for some of you, they feel like you have beautiful skin, okay? We have here, nothing will stand in my way. So yeah, they could feel like you're very determined. So we have here animalistic. It's like that intensity that to you, like this person does view you as someone who is quite wild, someone who is, you know what it is? It's good instinct. Like that's what it is, I feel, for some of you. Like this person views you as someone who has incredible instinct, okay? For others of you, this person kind of views you as freaky, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. And finally, we have, I don't think this is going to work. So yeah, this person feels like you have doubts. Like this doubt could be in regards to them. But I feel like for some of you, though, it's like this person, like this, they believe that it won't work. Like this person could be actually is the one having doubts here. But I feel, yeah, for the majority of you, this person may not think that it's going to work, you know? Not the majority, but for some of you, okay? But yeah, that is all I have for you, group 3. I hope this reading made sense. I hope it resonated for you, and I'm wishing you guys all the absolute best on your journeys, okay? So take care of yourself, guys. Big hugs. Bye.